Going around the world on screen took me to Canada's Chilko Lake, where I could imitate a movie that filmed there and dream about the bears and I. Lots of bears show up in Chilko, as bear camp owner Brian McCutcheon told us when we visited.
Around here, we have about 20 to 25 resident bears, mostly sows. And so the sows are in these territories, smaller range. And then we have another 80 to 100 bears will show up for the salmon run. So we go from 20 to 100 bears. The largest census they've ever had was done by a gentleman named Wayne McCrory, and they counted 218 grizzlies in this corridor. The reason why this has become so famous at Chilko for different photographers, what happens is that people want to come here for photography because the interior brown bears have much different coloration than the west coast. If you're on the coast in Katmai, most of the bears are dark brown, they're coastal, they're spending most of their time, they all look fairly similar to each other. They're bigger, but the interior brown bears here, because of the nature of the topography that they spend their summers, they're going to be all different phases and colors. So we'll see some that'll be brown, we'll see some that are almost black, and we'll see some that are very blonde. So the word grizzly comes from the term grizzled, that grizzled look, and that's basically the sort of the silver tip. You hear reference, oh, it's a silver tip, or it's a cinnamon brown. Those are just colors. So they're all just colors. There's brown bears and there's black bears. Americanus or Arctos horribilis.
Brian outlined bear safety techniques. Fred joined our guides, Juan and Taylor, to demonstrate safety procedures for us on the trail.
Head out and make it safe for us. Hey, bear. No snacks. Bear print. Bear print. And Taylor's going to call out to warn the bears for us.
Oh!
No bears.
No bears.
I'm walking away. Don't stare.
You're gonna stay there.
Don't do eye contact.
What is this, like 50 yards?
Yeah.
Okay, 50 yards. Juan is safe. And what do you do? Do you yell at the bear or just do that?
Just do that and then just try to don't do eye contact. Looking the
glasses
other way.
off.
Because if you do eye contact, you just...
Now charge him. What does he do?
And then it stops you.
Okay.
Oh, where's your bear spray?
The bear also has
And
bear
then,
spray.
just make sure when you guys spray it, make sure the wind is in your favor. Because if the wind is towards you,
Yeah.
it's not going to work because it's going to come in right in front of your face.
And then the main thing you're not supposed to do with a bear is say, take my picture?
Take my picture with the bear. He gets angry.
Here we are, hiking up to what Alone called Grizzly Mountain. It actually has a different name. And we've seen a bear.
Our bear scare tactics worked pretty well because we hardly saw any. Though emphasizing ursine visitors, the camp lives up to its name with lodging, safari-style tents. Kayaks, boats, fishing gear, horses, and hiking trails lie in easy reach, resulting in plenty of opportunities to fill our camera discs. Like just getting to Chilko Lake, a place so isolated, we took a seaplane. No one in our traveling group of Barbara, Chad, Fred, and me ever flew in one before, and we loved just watching the plane take off and land on water. Our own rides came on smooth, windless days, where we flew low and quickly saw the change from cosmopolitan Vancouver airport area into a rugged and wild territory northeast of the city. Water, mountains, canyons, glaciers, and snow inspired everyone to take photos, including our pilot. The propeller plane provided a ride that made us feel like floating on pillows, and even the engine noise proved useful since it prevented us from chatting and let us focus on the sights. We arrived to a literal warm welcome, soup for lunch. Unlike the contestants who starved nearby during filming of the television series Alone, we never went hungry. In fact, we said something to Chef Mandy that no one ever heard on that Alone show. Please, can we have just half a serving? Well-fueled, we tackled adventures like hiking up Tulin Mountain, the same looming massif shown in opening credits for all 10 episodes of Alone, Grizzly Mountain. Grizzly sounds more intimidating than Tulin, but whatever the name, the trail rises steeply more than 2,000 feet. From there, spectacular vistas emerge. We also hiked to a place called Green Lake, whose name makes sense when viewed from the air. Starting at a provincial park, the trail proved trickier than its flatness indicated. 2 stumbles led to blood.
Okay, do you want a Band-Aid?
Yeah, so here it is, summertime, and there's white things coming down.
Oh, we got hail.
Oh, hail.
Hail, the gang's all here.
Just getting a group shot here in the snowstorm.
There it is.
Everybody enjoying the snow?
Oh, yeah.
You can catch some of them? And how do they taste?
They're good.
And you know it is still summer.
Very refreshing.
Hail, no bears, but birds. The grouse seemed unaware of what people do to them and instead hung around posing. On another trip, Chad caught an eagle on the fly, with a camera, of course. Mine stayed perched in one place. Flowers, berries, and mushrooms didn't flee us either. Shifting from trails to water, we pulled kayaks from under our tent decks and paddled out on the Chilcotin River, which flows into Chilko Lake. The river lures bear bait, thousands of sockeye salmon that come to spawn. Spawning ends their life cycle, so dead salmon float to the top, making an easy smorgasbord for lazy bears. But we arrived too early for all that, and instead got the pleasure of watching thriving fish swim and jump. Though much quieter than our seaplane ride, kayaking offered a similar peaceful floating sensation.
We could see them, they were just surfacing. What we want are these big ones. We can see hundreds and hundreds of them.
Down there.
They're not jumping. They know we're here. This is like Robin when she shoots an animal and he turns his butt at him.
Smooth water.
They're a pretty good one. Couple good ones. But they're right there at the top. You can see them. There's one. There's another.
The chance to relax meant we looked nothing like the contestants on Alone. We could thoroughly appreciate the beauty around us without worrying about where to find the next meal or transforming into someone else's meal. The bears and I never really connected, though I caught a few glimpses from far away enough to feel secure and happy that no one regarded me as an appetizer.